Hey, welcome back. It had long since come to my attention that people of accomplishment rarely sat back and let things happen to them. They went out and happened to things. Leonardo da Vinci. This is Freecodecamp curriculum. Right now we are working on responsive web design certification. I plan to make videos of all of the Freecodecamp certifications here this year in 2024. Right now we're working on responsive web design certification. And within responsive web design certification, we are learning CSS by building a set of colored markers. Originally, I was making one video for one step, but it's taken me too long to post the videos that way because even though it only takes me about a minute or two, three at the most per step, um, it's been taking me at least another 5 to 10 minutes to post them to YouTube. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start doing one video for 10 steps. So this video is step 10 through 20. All right. So that is what we're going to be doing right now. Step 10 through 20 of learn CSS colors by building a set of color markers. So feel free to span through the video to get to the step that you're interested in looking at, but that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start doing videos with at least 10 steps, maybe 15. All right, so here we go. This one's going to be step 10 through 20. All right, on to step 10 of learning CSS by building CSS colors by building a set of color markers. All right, step 10. Next, within the div element, add another div element and give it a class of marker. So within the div that we just created, we're going to make another div. And we're going to give it a class of marker. Okay, that should do it. Step 10. That's it. On to the next one. All right, step 11. It's time to add some color to the marker. Remember that one way to add color to an element is to use a color keyword like black, cyan, or yellow. As a reminder, here's how to target the class Freecodecamp. Create a new CSS rule that targets the class marker and sets its background color property to red. Note, you will not see any changes after adding this CSS. We won't see any changes because even though we're making a rule for the class marker, um, we did apply the class to the one, but maybe we didn't define the bounds of the div or something. We'll find out. Marker, and we're going to set background color to red. Okay. Congratulations, your code passes. That's it for step 11. On to the next step. Step 12. All right. The background color was applied, but since the marker div element has no content in it, it doesn't have any height by default. In your marker CSS rule, set height property to 25 pixels and width to 200 pixels. Okay, height 25 pixels, width 200 pixels. All right, we have our red marker. Congratulations, your code passes. Submit your code to continue. Hyper combo finish. All right, on to step 13. All right, step 13. Your marker would look better if it was centered on the page. An easy way to do that is with the margin shorthand property. In the last project, you set margin area of elements separately with properties like margin top, margin left. The margin shorthand property makes it easy to set multiple margins at the same time. To center your marker on the page, set margin property to auto. Okay, margin to Cool. This sets margin top, margin right, margin bottom, and margin left, all to auto in that order. All right, so that's it for step 13, I think. Yep, passes on to step 14. All right, step 14. Now that you've got one marker center with a color, it's time to add other markers. In the container div, add two more div elements and give them each a class of marker. Okay, so that's that div. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get two more of these. So we'll just copy it and then we'll paste it and we'll paste it. All right, that's it for step 14. We created two more marker divs. So we have a div that we had here originally, we added two more. That's step 14. All right, submit and go on to step 15. All right, step 15. While you have three separate marker divs, they look like one big rectangle. You should add some space to them to make it easier to see each element. When the shorthand margin property has two values, it sets margin top and margin bottom to the first value, and margin left and margin right to the second value. In your marker CSS rule, which we have right here, set margin property to 10 pixels auto. Okay. All right, on to step 16. Congratulations, we passed. All right. To give the markers different colors, you will need to add unique class to each one. Multiple classes can be added to an element by listing them in the class attribute and separating them with a space. For example, the following adds both animal and dog classes to a div element. All right. If you add multiple classes to an HTML element, the styles of the first class you list may be overridden by later classes. To begin, add the class 1 to the first marker div element. Okay, so class marker, and then we'll add 1. All right, congratulations, code passes on to step 17. All right, step 17. Next, remove the background color property and its value from the marker rule. Okay, because we are gonna make different classes for the color. All right, on to step 18. All right, step 18, then create a new CSS rule that targets the class 1 and sets its background color property to red. Okay, so new class rule, new CSS class rule. All right, and we're going to make the background color of anything with this class red. There we go. Perfect. On to step 19. Step 19. Add class 2 to the second marker and add class 3 to the third marker. All right, second marker, class 2, third marker, class 3. All right, that's it for step 19. Go to step 20. All right, step 20. Create a CSS rule that targets the class 2, then set the background color to green. Also create a separate CSS rule for class 3 that sets the background color to blue. Okay, so we're going to have class 2 background color. And that's going to be set to green. And then that's that class 2 selector. And then we're going to make a class 3 selector, CSS rule, and the background color of anything that has a class 3 class attached to its element will be blue. All right, there we go. Check our code. All right, congratulations, the code passes. Sounds good, guys. So I think that setup is a lot better, where I do 10 steps in one video instead of one step at a time. Uh, it's nice to separate the one step at a time thing, but it just takes too long for me to save the videos and make a thumbnail and move it over to YouTube and publish it. So I think I'm going to be doing 10 to maybe even 20 steps per video from now on. And if there's a certain step that you're interested in, just scroll through the video and check it out. All right, like I said, we're going to be trying to do all of the Freecodecamp curriculum certification programs this year in 2024. So follow along, learn to code with me. Let's go. All right, I'll see you in the next video, which will be step 21. See you there.